G'day guys, welcome back to our playthrough of Valheim on episode 364. Hope you guys are doing well. Today is probably going to be the last day where we're going to be doing any form of building out here in the Ashlands. I think maybe we'll reserve the last episode to do something, you know, a little different. But you never know. I might do a little bit of the building in the last episode as well. We'll see. Currently, I don't really have too much planned for the final episode, aside from the fact that, you know, I do plan to end the series on that episode, but yeah, we'll see. There's maybe a few things I haven't played around with, so we could perhaps maybe take a look at that. But anyway, in this episode, we're going to do things as usual, which is to continue the build. We got to the point of placing down the hearth in the previous episode, and I'm really happy with its placement. I probably should go home and just quickly take a rest before we do anything else, though. Just in case, you know. You never know what sort of trouble is awaiting us out there in the Ashlands, and it's better to be prepared for that sort of stuff. Also need another meal. Maybe we should bring all of our rations as well. What should we have? We'll have one of those. And we'll grab a few more bits and pieces to snack on. Alright, and while we're here waiting for our rested buff, I'm wondering whether or not there's anything we can cook. All of the cooking has been a bit of a struggle recently because we just don't have all of the ingredients that we want to make stuff with. So yeah, I don't know if I want to do more chooks or if I should, you know, do something else. Let's throw these back down. And yeah, that was literally just one egg. So I'm probably going to cull some of our chooks here because I think it's getting a little crowded in there. And yeah, I just realized we already have the rested buff now, so we should go back out to do some more work. How many do we have? We've got 5 of them in here, so that should be enough, and I think I'll just drop in a few more seeds so we can get a few more eggs going. So what seeds do I want to sacrifice? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do like a mix. Maybe all of these different seeds have different flavors, so we'll keep things interesting for our hens. Multi-grain. Alright, so let's just drop in all of this stuff and we'll get back out there. It's probably going to get dark soon, but we'll try and do a little bit of work. Time for that pie, I think. Righto, so we did have to, I guess, destroy some parts of the floor, so we're gonna have to try and get the floor back in. And, yeah, pretty much reposition the generator as well. But let me start with the floor first. Maybe we'll leave that there, and in terms of what we need for the floor, we're going to need Grouston. I don't really know if we have enough. Probably not. Just trying to see what pieces we might need to use. I guess maybe these pieces are the best for this section. We'll immediately run out of Grouston by just fixing up all of this. And yeah, all of this maybe we do need to just pick up because we use that as a bit of a guide. But yeah, from here, maybe something like that. Over here, I don't know if perhaps maybe we can fit one of these pieces in. That seems like a decent idea, just to save on a little bit of Growston. But yeah, we definitely need some more right now. So let me tuck away a few things here. So more stone. Maybe I can leave the wood in there. Alright. Time for more Growston. Hopefully it's not going to be too difficult for us to source some more. There's another Zil and Thunger out there, or perhaps maybe there's this same one that we saw the other day. And they simply haven't died yet, and they've continually survived. Okay, I've drawn quite a crowd, it seems. I was sort of hoping that I could use that blob to do some damage on the boulder, but oh well. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. Okay. He's decided not to... Okay, he's come back. He just couldn't resist. Okay. How are we doing? Yeah, I'm very close. Well, I think that's the extent of all the Growston out here anyway, so we might have to sort of go into a different direction. Maybe there's a chance we could go for that formation over there, but I don't know. I don't know about taking that one down specifically. It could be a good place for us to sort of set something up to, you know, land the Drakkar near. So I am a little bit reluctant. But anyway, let's continue on our work. And yeah, I'm thinking once this is all done, we're going to start thinking about how the chimney's set up. And that should inform us of how the staircase will go up as well. So, I mean, we're already there, right? We need to start thinking about that now. So obviously, the opening of the hearth is going to be, you know, facing this way. This is the front. After all of that, I know. But, I just had a thought. We do probably need to allow some space for stone. Because, as I said, I'm going to make a stone chimney. What I am concerned about as well, though, is whether or not I'm going to need some kind of reinforcement. Which I'm thinking I may need it. Just have a look at what we have here, material-wise. I don't have any metal with me, so I probably should, at the very least, get the corners reinforced with some metal. So maybe what we could do is just start on these sides, and I might be able to add maybe a little bit. Hang on. What's going on here? Yeah, I think that's where I want it. So maybe more like that. Okay, we are hungry yet again. I guess it's time to go home anyway. So I might try and mix in some farming in between, although none of our plants are ready for harvest. Let's check on the vine berries. Nothing. Vine berries are also a bit of a problem. Yeah, I've been contemplating recently, guys, about the entire series and where we started. I sort of recall... I always seem to remember this part, but the fact that it was quite difficult for me to realize that we had access to the forge after... I think it was after Eikthyr, perhaps. I was sort of like looking around for what is there to do next, and I completely missed the fact that we had the forge available. So those episodes may have been pretty rough. Pretty rough, not just for me as a player, but like also like for you guys viewing all of my cluelessness. I didn't want to pick up all those seeds. Alright, just gonna pick up some more food. And we should be off after that. Again, running low on the lox pies. Don't know if we can do anything about that, actually. But I suppose I might need to. And I might need to do something about our omelets as well, unless I want to downgrade to eating bread. Okay, let's continue on. Actually, my bad, guys. I was supposed to grab myself some iron. So, completely missed that. Let's go ahead and do that. And I probably don't need to be carrying around this butcher's knife with me. And yeah, I am actually a little bit worried about how much iron we have remaining. I wonder if I should be smelting more at this stage. But I guess this is quite a lot. Like, that's 18... is it 18? I can't remember how much iron we need for each pole. But it could be 18 poles, potentially. And look, at the very least, there's the comfort in knowing that I probably don't need to reinforce the chimney, like, all the way up. So there's that. Okay, how do we do this? I suppose maybe I might need the help of, like, a door piece, perhaps, to try and center the pole. Yeah. Maybe. Something like that, and then... Oh, I hear... trouble. Ooh! Come out this way. Yes, yes, this way. Oh, man. Could have been bad. Oh, you also want a piece of me, do you? Again, I do not want to destroy any of this stuff. I think I'll go for that, Grouston Mountain over there. So yeah, since these guys are around, we'll get them to do some work for us. Still going. Goodness me. Good work. Where's the other one? Managed to leave it behind. It's attracted to the verger. Okay. Tempting to pick up all that Grouston right now, but I've just got all of this iron on me, so we may as well go back. I'm sort of thinking whether or not it's worth building the ballista immediately and just getting that operational so that we can, you know, try to defend this place, or, well, we don't have to stop to defend this place all the time. Yeah, that's not exactly snapping, is it? I think that's what I want to do, and then... Oh, okay. Bit hovery, but... Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to waste a little bit to get it into the ground in the right spot. That's alright. So that's roughly what we want. Roughly? I guess it's exactly what we want, right? The whole idea is for the reinforcement to be hidden behind all of the stone. So I'll be able to do something like that. So, anyway, we gotta repeat that process. So, let's get to it. I'm thinking it's going to be actually quite difficult to achieve exactly what I want. Is that it right there? Possibly. Okay, so this is at a different elevation, actually. That's probably what I should have done on that side. Maybe we can repeat that. Provided I can sort of get the right snapping points. I think we should be able to achieve it. We would hope. There. And then we go with auto, like that. And then we go with that, I think. Let's just be 100% sure that this is going to be covered when I place the stone in. Yeah, I think so. Which means it should be the same here. Perfect. Alright. So, another couple of corners. What I might do is I'll leave one as an example, that way we won't have to sort of second guess ourselves again. Compared to a lot of our other builds, I feel like this time around I've gone like super meticulous on every single step. I guess I'm just taking all of the learnings from all the previous builds that we've done. I think that's correct. Let's get this piece in. Let me just double check that these pieces are all blue. I think they are. Brilliant. So, last corner. So we want auto. Stack that. And then that. Brilliant. Alright. I feel like that's the difficult part, but then building everything else on top of that should be relatively easy. I say that now, but I'm sure we'll have some complications along the way. So... just thinking about what we already have here. I'm gonna try and use the 2x1s. I think that's going to be a little bit more efficient, and I reckon it might look a little bit better. I don't want to close off the front of the hearth too much though, so we'll keep it open at least for now. Because yeah, there's a matter of sort of decorating the actual opening. Right, so up we go. Maybe it might be better for us to start with adding more holes. Yeah, whoever left the tip around using door pieces to get the right snapping point, you are a legend, mate. Perhaps maybe there were a few people who left those comments. But yeah, it is so useful learning that trick, because you don't realize most of the like building components have a particular way of snapping, and the doors seem to be very unique in the way you can snap it, and that basically affords you to being able to snap other things using it to get the right sort of amount of spacing. So that's kind of cool. Do we want to plan for a bit more of a space in the center of each side, similar to the way we've designed the hearth for our own bedroom? I think that's maybe not a bad idea to do. That way, you know, I mean, we could have to perhaps pull a lot of stuff back down to get exactly what we want. But at least this is a decent start by doing it this way. Maybe a little bit more space is in order for that as well. If we need to cover it more, we'll do that when we get around to the chimney opening. Or sorry, the fireplace opening. Let's grab more of these. Yeah, and this is good because if we need more strength, you know, in the rest of the build towards the outer sort of sections, we could probably run more of the steel off in those directions where required. Alright, let's go back to stone. Probably going to need some more stone, considering what we're doing here as well. I hear something prowling about nearby. It is getting a little dark, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is just quickly check in on vine berries. Oh. Nope. No vine berries in sight. Oh, there's a little bit up there. That's a little difficult to try and get to, though. Alright, we need to go back and have a sleep. And speaking of vine berries, I probably should be checking in on the Asvins back at home as well. And, yeah. Need to try and cull them and breed some more, obviously. So how are we doing? Okay, we've got a couple of Asvins here, so let's start feeding them a little bit. Little getaway there. Living his best life. Let's give them some of these. Hopefully we get a few more eggs relatively quickly. Looks like our seeds are almost ready. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking in this episode, we'll probably only get as far as building that chimney, guys. Even then, I feel like the chimney might not be complete because I don't know how far high we want to go or how far up we want to go with it. Obviously, it needs to extend past the castle. It's probably going to be like the like highest point of the castle even. What do we want? We want, I suppose maybe making scorching medleys isn't too difficult. What do we need for scorching medleys? Just trying to remember. Onions and Jotun puffs. Okay. Not too difficult. We are a little low on Jotun puffs. But yeah, this gives us a batch of 3 anyway, so that's not too bad. And perhaps maybe I should be eating more of these rather than the omelets. Because I think it should be pretty easy to make scorching medleys. Pie, we still have... Need to bring one more chook. I think that should be good for now. Let's just get this done quickly. Not gonna go too crazy, but I feel like just want to grow more seeds. Trying to get ourselves more eggs. Yeah, why not? Let's do a few carrots. That won't be too much, and then we can sort of feed carrot seeds to our hens down there. Man. The farming and, well, both animal farming and the veggie farming is so constant, isn't it? Never ends. So let me throw eggs in here. We're looking pretty healthy on eggs now. So next time we cook, I think we're going to just grab some more Jotun puffs and we'll try to make some more omelets, I would say. But I should keep an eye out for more of the greens from the Ashlands, actually. Alright, we have stone on us? A little bit. We have wood on us? Tiny bit. And we've still got a little bit of stone out there as well. We've been discovered by the blob. I kind of want to do more buildings. I'll just get it to explode. Alright. If things can leave us in peace for 2 seconds, that'd be nice. Let's do this. Oh, I'm out of iron. And out of wood as well. I'm hoping we might have some wood that I can just simply steal back at home. As we're grabbing more iron as well. Yeah, we'll definitely have a little bit of wood. Getting a little worried about our iron supply though. So maybe it's not a bad idea to get some more iron smelting. Yeah, don't quite have enough. Alright. Not gonna wait around. Sorry, I do need the iron though. Actual iron bars. Almost forgot about that. So how much more should we bring? Maybe... should I go with like 10? Maybe we'll go with 12. Yeah, who knows what the next update's going to bring in terms of crafting, guys. I'm sort of thinking maybe we'll probably need some iron to make some stuff, but if we're really desperate, then it's not too bad, because near the witch's place, we've got plenty of sunken crypts which we haven't actually explored, which means that we've got plenty of iron to be had from those sites. Surely there'll be enough iron for what we want to do. I'm definitely building a base in the deep north as well, when we come around to it. I say that very casually, as if the deep north is like some easy place to settle. For all I know, it could be completely inhospitable. But hey, maybe that's a nice sort of final challenge for us. Building a base out in the most inhospitable place you can find. Although I already consider the Ashlands to be pretty inhospitable. But you know what I'm really excited about, though? I'm excited about, like, what the new building components are going to be. Assuming they're introducing some new building components, but it is the last, like, major update, right? So you would think that they'd probably be, you know, introducing quite a few, like, new and interesting things for their sort of last hurrah, if you will. Do I still have... yeah, okay, I don't have any more stone, so at this point we're going to have to start thinking about, you know, introducing, or sorry, going out to fetch more stone. Completely forgot about this side, to be honest. I think I'm gonna need to build like some stairs or something like that to get up here. Nope. Okay, well, at least I designed the opening to be big enough for us, so that's good. And we're out of stone, so I feel like this is the limit for the chimney for the time being. I could go out and try and fetch some stone, but I might actually pivot back to using our growstone to try to fix up the floor. And if I'm feeling really ambitious here, I could do like a second hearth, or maybe even just like a a small fireplace up in the second story. But anyway, let's try and figure out what we want to do to try and finish off the floor for the second story. So, yeah. I knew something like that was going to happen eventually. You know, it probably could be due to that part sort of not touching the pillar. Wonder if there's a way we can correct that. So I could do maybe something like that initially. And then let's see if we can continue it. Nope. Okay. Not the end of the world, because what we could do is we could run the steel all outwards from the second story, or actually, let me try something else. Instead of trying to get the floor to sort of come in from the outside towards the inside, maybe we can try to bring stuff in from that side instead. Because that's holding. Yeah, that holds. So I would say we should be able to get away with not having to add even more steel. Perfect. I guess the issue was really just getting the first one in place. Looking really good. But this is probably the time that we need to start thinking about how the portal is going to work, and then how the stairs are going to work as well. So, will we have gaps here? I feel like we will have gaps. How did that happen? Alright. Let's go to bed first. And yeah, I think my plan is I'm going to make sure that the portal is in the center, but facing away from the chimney, from the back of the chimney, if that makes sense. Alright, this is actually a problem, because we need both Asvins in the same spot. They're going to breed, so I'm gonna have to fix this problem. And the Asvins are definitely a bit difficult, aren't they? So let's get the saddle in. And tank controls. Okay, good. I'll grab the saddle later, I think. Won't worry about it right now. So with the portal being in the center, facing, you know, away from the back, I think it'll be maybe against the chimney, at least temporarily. That means we need staircases that sort of go up on the sides of the structure. I think I'll have hopefully 2 staircases. Initially I was thinking of doing verger staircases, but maybe not. I don't really like the tightness of the space that we would have to work with if we were using that. But yeah, that's maybe the initial plan that I have, at least in my mind. Whether or not it goes smoothly and to plan is a different story. So we might have to adjust as we go. Food-wise, still got some foods. Okay, continuing on. I think we know exactly how to fix up the entire floor of the second story. It's not going to be too much of an issue. The back floor here does concern me a little bit because for some reason I'm getting a bit of a gap in comparison to what we've got going on this side. Just heard this guy. Maybe we can get him to help break all of this down. This is actually a good source of stone. Alright. Back we go. I think it's time that we move the generator. And the generator is going to have to maybe take a higher position. So I'll leave the generator up this way. Perfect. All right. We need to get staircases in. Where to begin? And I'm really just like hoping for the best. We're gonna need lighting in here as well. It's getting a little dark. I really hope that doesn't, like, poke out. I don't think it does. I think we're pretty safe. Though, ideally, I would like the spacing to be similar. I'm not sure if we're going to have the option for that. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. Let's do staircase that starts from there. So we go up a little bit, and then up this way we start sort of leveling things a little bit. And so we can then start curving things around. And we do another set of stairs going up this way. And we sort of repeat the process, though I'm not sure what we do in this section exactly. Oh, the reason why we didn't see anything poking out is because we were looking at it in the wrong spot. So if we've got any pokage, it's gonna be here. Which, yeah, can be a little difficult to deal with. So how are we going to deal with that? I think maybe a whole bunch of free-forming, provided we're very careful. A bunch of free-forming from this wall might do the trick, but even something like that seems to work. I assume that's going to produce us the results that we want. Do I need these? I'm still kind of reluctant to get rid of those. But yeah, that looks kind of like what we want. Maybe, just thinking about it, maybe what we could do is we could start going up a little earlier from this side. Because this is all, that's flat, right? I think. So I think you could argue to add like that there, and then yeah, I think we'll almost be there. I'm running out of grouston though. I think we're going to get some pokage if I place a piece up that way from the stairs. Definitely some pokage there. I would say that might be acceptable, provided that's the only one. And obviously if we replicate this, then there'll be a couple of them on each side. Maybe. Or I do that. Bit of a gap there. which we might be able to fix. Like that. It's looking promising, guys. So we do probably need to just like tidy things up this way though. But ooh, what is going on here? It doesn't exactly match up. What's going on? Yeah, that needs to go. And yeah, that's better. There's obviously room for, you know, embellishments and stuff like that for the staircase itself. But at least one side is done, and we just need to sort of work on the other side. Did I even put the portal in the right spot? Probably not. Yeah, the portal's gonna go there eventually. So yeah, interesting setup here, because as soon as we come in, the staircases are already starting close to the entrance. And I don't mind that, actually. Because there's room for placing, like, doors and stuff like that on the sides of the structure. Or maybe on the back of the structure. Haven't really decided. Alright, let's just fix up what we can over here. And I'd say up this way, yeah, we should fix the floor from the bottom. I was gonna say, should I get rid of all of this, but maybe not. Maybe not yet. Alright, that makes me a little bit more comfortable trying to work on the floor in the center here. Which I feel is, again, going to be problematic. I don't know why we are not getting the same distance, because this piece seems to have married up quite nicely. Obviously we've got the gap that we've plugged there, but this gap seems a lot larger for whatever reason. So I'm not entirely sure how that's transpired. Actually, that's a bad idea, isn't it? I probably shouldn't do that. I probably should get rid of this as well. We might have issues with the staircase if we keep it there. We should be able to plug the gaps though. Yeah, we're going to have to live with a little bit of weirdness over there. What is going on here? I guess we might be coming into a bit of a storm. Which will make doing the work a little tougher. What do we want to eat? Pie. This is a pretty good start though, but I think we're going to end the episode here. When we come back in the next one, as I said, I might plan a few things between this episode and the next, just so that we have a nice sort of wrap-up episode. I may still spend a little bit of time building in the next episode, considering how difficult it is to do the staircase here. It could be a good idea for us to simply continue the work while it's still relatively fresh in our minds, but I think I'll limit myself to only building the staircase in the next episode, and then we'll sort of do something different, something, I don't want to say special, because I don't really think I'll be able to do anything super special, but we'll do something a little bit different than we usually do in the next episode. But thank you very much, guys, so far for joining me on my adventures and my misadventures in Valheim. I do really appreciate your support. Chuck us a like if you enjoyed this one. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.